Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. My name is Susan LaCroix. This is my fabulous daughter, Julie, the $1 million salesperson. We need to stop talking about that because we've been celebrating for so long. So anyway, we've both been demonstrators for 20 years. And if this is your first time watching us, welcome. And be sure you subscribe to one of our channels. I think the button on desktops and laptops is in the upper right corner. Not sure where it might be on tablets and phones. So you can make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And let's see, what else can I say? Oh, yeah, I have a lot to say. Sorry about that. It's Sunday, December 4th. And the last chance sale started a few days ago, and there are some phenomenal deals. I'm telling you, we'll kind of point them out hopefully as we go along. The pre-order for demonstrators for the new mini coming up started on December 1st as well. So if you're a demonstrator, don't forget you can start to pre-order stuff from this wonderful catalog. And let's see, what else can I say, Julie?
I think you covered it. Those are the big exciting things going on. I'm really excited about this last chance list. All the discounts are on things that are going to be retiring from the July through December mini catalog. And so it's so sad always to say goodbye. I feel like we don't have a lot of time to use things in the catalog before they're gone. 6 months, and the new mini catalogs will just be 4 months long. So it's going to go by even faster. But we still have some fun things that we want to share from the mini catalog. So we're still working. We're still using all these fun things. And I'm really excited about the bundle that we are featuring today. So should we switch over to the desktop and show it off?
Absolutely.
Okay, so today's bundle is the Snowman Magic Bundle. You can find it on page 44 of the July through December 2022 Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. And it's so stinking cute. I love these little snowmen, and I really am digging the colors here on the layout. Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Pool Party, and Fresh Freesia. I loved it so much. Of course, I had to case it. This snowman is down somewhere warm, so she's a Sandman. The designer paper is from Mary Everything, the host paper in this catalog. And so I really just copied directly from the catalog. I did a little, it's hard to tell, but I did a little tear apart to get the inside of the cardstock. Like I kind of just tore it in half. Does that make sense? So you get some of that texture. I maybe should have crinkled it a little bit more like they did in the sample, but did a little watercoloring for the sand. And then, like I said, I just totally case that. The only thing I did change was the sentiment. And I have to tell you, these fine art sparkles that I used are one of the things that's on sale during the last chance list. It's 60% off. And so those gems are $3 a package. Oh my gosh. I think that's one of my favorite deals from this last chance list. I cased another project from the catalog. It was this one over here. And I just thought this was so stinking cute. I did some die cutting and layering with the little the pocket die from the annual catalog. It's perfect for a gift card. And so I always like to make up a little treat for our teachers at Christmas time. And so I'll put in like a little Starbucks gift card, or sometimes I do like some lottery tickets, like snowman, snow themed lottery tickets, and a piece of chocolate. So this little pocket is perfect just for a little something to say thank you at the end of the school year for our amazing teachers. And then I have a swap card. This one is from Teresa Tucker, and she really showcased really well all the dies in this set. So let me show you those. There are so many pieces in this one. The stamp set has 29 images, and the die set has 21 images. I usually don't get so fussy with my crafting. This one just has so many different pieces, but they're so much fun to mix and match and build your custom little snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? You absolutely can with this set. Some different face options, some different hat options. I love the little sunglasses and some sentiments. And then this frame, did you use this die on your project, Mom? The big frame?
No, not this time, no.
I didn't either.
Oh, I have well, Teresa, I was going to show Teresa's card as well,
Oh,
but
Teresa
that's
used it on
fun.
her project, and so you can kind of see it's the light blue. But it's so much fun that all these little snowflakes are part of the frame. So I thought you were going to use it.
And I
um,
thought you were going to use it.
oh, I'm really excited today because we have no idea what our projects look like. So sometimes that happens, and I always think it's so much fun to be surprised. Anyway, so many great images, so many different ways to use these cute little snowmen, and I cannot wait to see what you came up with. Mom, are you ready to share your project?
I am. All right, so I have a lot going on because, as Julie pointed out, there are so many stamps in this stamp set that I didn't want to just take all this time to stamp and then go die cut them out. So I kind of did some things ahead of time for so let's start with our cardstock pieces. This is a piece, so it's not it's just 5.5 by 4.25, so it's not a folded card image at all here. And then I have another piece of basic white that is 7 inches by 3.5 inches, and I've scored it at 3.5 inches. Then I have 2
Oh,
pieces of designer series paper from the mini catalog host set, which I can never remember the name of. So
Merry Everything.
Mary everything. So I'm using this piece, 5.25 by 4 inches, and then another smaller piece, a 3.25 inch by 3.25 inch square. I die cut out from, no, not contour shape, yeah, contour shapes, one of the circles. And I also have one last little piece here for our greeting, 3.25 inches by 1/2 inch. And of course, we will put our measurements in the description. All right. I also went ahead, if you can, you can't see, it would help if I move this stuff in, huh? So I've got our snowman stamped, and I've got his little arms die cut, and I've got a scarf and a hat and a little bunny. And I have all kinds of little things going on here. So let's get started. So I'm going to take my designer series paper. I can talk today too. Oh, this is getting low. I may have to switch to my favorite. So I'm going to just put this DSP on the white card.
Can you move up towards the center of your camera?
I can, thank you. My producer here has got to keep me in line. So I'm going to take the square, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on this piece right here. And I really had a hard time choosing the color.
I love that pink.
I do too. It's polished pink. All right, so this is going to go here. And let's go ahead and build the rest of our card here. So I'm going to take my circle and the trees and shaded spruce. And I'm going to stamp some trees on here. We're going to put 2 sets of trees on here. All right. And I'm done with the shaded spruce. And actually, yes, so the polished pink I used to stamp everything else, and so I've already got it done, so I don't need that. I'm going to put that aside. And the bunny I don't need, because I've already done it. Same with all of these guys. All right. There we go. So now I'm going to start building my little snowman, and I'm going to take some blue dots here. Let me just tear this off here. And I'm going to put my hat on my guy with the glue dot. Boy, it's really hard getting those off. And same thing with my scarf. These glue dots must be either that or it's really cold in here because they're just not wanting to cooperate too much here. All right. So let me put my scarf on my snowman. It covers up his little buttons, but that's all right. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals and put him on the circle. Stick my fingernail in there.
Do you want to add your arms first?
I do. I really do. And so I'm going to actually put, I should have done that before I put the dimensionals on. Doggone it. All right, that's okay. So we're going to stick a glue dot here. I'm going to put one on the other side. All right. Come on. All right. And I'm going to, I like using like these little, I don't know if you can see them. They're like the little circles on the arm thing. So if you just stick them on there, it just kind of holds it a little easier. And I'm going to have him waving. So I'm going to have his arm up here.
Oh,
As he's wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. All right. So now that I have that done, I'm going to stick him on our circle. And it's okay if he's off a little bit. I'm good with that. And then our little bunny. So cute. But I'm gonna put him on here first. So I'm going to stick him kind of down low. Let's see if I have enough steel in here to do this. Because I'm going to put my greeting kind of above here. So now I'm going to put our little bunny, and I didn't pop him up. I suppose I should, huh?
always.
Right, so let's pop our little guy up here. I use some of the minis. Oh man, here we go. And I did do a little coloring on him. I gave him a little pink in his ear, and I put a little pink around his nose, just to kind of I don't know, give him a little life.
Tie it in. I love it.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use tear and tape because this is kind of a card within a card. So I want it to really stick. Oh, we got a little bit too much there. I'll fold it over. Oh man. I can't believe how close it is to Christmas.
I know. I feel like this year, especially the second half, has just gone so quickly.
Yeah, I've got to get cranking on some Christmas shopping. You're gonna come here and there'll be nothing.
You know, I'm so over Christmas presents. I'm over shopping. I wish I could just like give the kids some money and call it good.
I
But
could do that. I'm your grandma.
yeah, they're not liking that idea.
Oh, no.
I know.
All right.
Money for their birthdays is good. They don't mind that, but they want to open stuff on Christmas. You know, I think that's what feels like magic.
Yeah,
And
I think
know.
so. I think so. So here's my dilemma. So because this is kind of a small space, I wanted small. So in our basic rhinestones, we have these really tiny ones, but I really like the iridescent, and these are a little bit bigger. So let me show you what I did, and then you can please leave a comment. So I made 2 cards because
Oh, cute!
I love this paper, and oh, I didn't put the green on yet. So I did one in Poppy Parade, and then I did one in the Granny Apple Green, and then I did one in the polished pink.
Oh my goodness, I love this set. I was gonna tell you, I think I like the iridescent ones. I like the bigger ones. I
Okay.
just think they go well, especially with the pink. It has like a little extra sparkle or something, and I definitely think that's the right one for that card.
Okay. So I'm going to put these aside for a minute, and I'm going to do my greeting. So on this little 1/2-inch strip, let's see if I can do this on camera, right?
I know, right?
Should have done one ahead of time. I didn't this time. All right. And this one says, thinking of you this season. So I'm going to kind of go to the left because I'm going to do the little banner cut at the end here. Not too bad. Could be better. And take my snips. I've just got stuff everywhere today. Okay. And do this little banner cut. I just thought I'd just been thinking about this card. And I was actually inspired by one of my team members who shared it at last month's meeting. Not this, and I honestly, I forgot to record. So I can't even go back to the color. But I thought, no, I can just come up with something. So I'm going to put this over here. So I'm going to take some
Cute
dimensionals. I use the little guys again because they're right here.
Your camera's still trying to try to
doing it
focus.
again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I thought we had it fixed.
I think it's just too fancy. And it's just
I'm still getting used to it. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of angle this guy. There.
oh, that is just so sweet. I love this card, especially with that little
Oh,
bunny.
thanks. I've made a mess. I have to clean this up here a little bit, but let's put some gems on here and then we can call it good. All right, so I'm going to put one kind of down here and another one kind of up here and then another one. Oh, probably down around here somewhere. Yeah, close enough. Okay.
Oh,
So that is my card. And what you'll have to do is leave me a comment and tell me. Let me just do there, right? Shove stuff over. Tell me which color you like, Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, or Polished Pink.
1, 2, 3. Move them over to the right just a smidge.
Just a smidge, okay.
There. Oh my goodness. You know, I usually red is my favorite color, but I really love the pink one.
I don't know if it's they're popping in. I don't know if it's because it's the snowflakes.
That might be. Oh my gosh, I love them all. I keep going back and forth. I also really like the green one too.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my projects. So the only other one I was gonna share with you, since Julie already showed the spot card that we obviously both got. This was one that I made.
Oh,
I can't remember when, but Maddie was over. One of my granddaughters was staying, and so we decided we wanted to stamp. And so I must have just gotten this because I pulled this out. She made one. I think I posted a picture somewhere. I'm not even sure. But this is what I did. So I did use the frame here and I did die cut some of the glimmer. I used some of the white glimmer paper, which is not carrying over, but it's not on sale. So sorry. So I made just a little ground with snow and I used a brush, the blending brush, and did a little sky. And they're holding hands.
I love that little detail that they're holding hands. And I have to tell you, like looking at this card, I don't know if it's the green, I don't know what it is, but this makes me think of you and Dad.
Oh.
It's like the snowman version of you and Dad. It's so
Too sweet.
cute. I love it.
Yep. So then the inside has just got the greeting. It's the most magical time of the year. And it is, Christmas is,
Oh,
even though there's the hustle and bustle and
yeah.
yada, 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 it is wonderful. So anyway, those are my projects to share with you today. So Julie, your turn.
Oh my goodness. I love them. All right, let's switch over to my desktop, and I was inspired by those colors in the catalog, the pool party, the fresh freesia, and so I decided to carry them over to my project today. And when I was trying to figure out what to do, I really loved the idea of doing like a snow globe. The project in the catalog that had the circle behind it kind of reminded me of a snow globe. I guess maybe that's where I got the idea, but I decided to die cut a piece of the specialty vellum. And so I used the layering circle dies. This is about 2 5/8 inch circle. And I'm also going to use some of that glimmer paper you were just talking about. It comes in a package of red and white. And like you said, it's not on sale. It is going to retire though. And I think it would be really great for Valentine's Day. So this is a good one to get, the real red and white 6x6 glimmer paper. And it is a 6x6, so it comes like that. And then the specialty vellum, this one is retiring as well, and it is on sale for 20% off. It has 6 different sheets. You get the sort of iridescent foil image, and then the same image in flocked cardstock, and then the third one is the polka dot. So this is really fun. I feel like I haven't used a whole lot of it yet, and now it's retiring, but I did use it for this card. I cut that circle, and then so I've cut some snow, like a snow hill. So what I'm going to do is just glue down the glitter paper to the circle, and then I'll use my paper snips just to trim around it so that it is part of the snow globe. I want it to look like it's inside the snow globe. And then for the base of the snow globe, I brought in close enough. I brought in the Label Me Lovely punch, and I wanted something easy, and so I thought that kind of looked like the base of a snow globe, kind of, sort of. So I have got this. What do you think? Does that look like a snow globe?
Yeah, it does. Nice job.
Thank you. All right, so that's gonna be our snow globe. I just like you, there's so many pieces that I did do my snowman ahead of time. I used fresh freesia for the hat and gloves, and I colored in the nose with a pumpkin pie marker. I left the arms off because I wanted to show you. You used the die cut arms, but there's also a die that die cuts the stamp image, and it also has like a little circle at the end of the die, and that's what fits behind. So a little dot of glue on each one, and then that's going to go onto the little snow globe. So I'm going to add the snowman with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And for the base of the card, then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. So I've got the fresh Freesia card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5. Looks like I didn't score this one. I usually do. Just gonna give that a fold in half. The inside piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's pretty standard, so I didn't write it down for you. And then for the front, I have 2 pieces. Pool Party is 2 inches by 5 1/2, and the white is 2.5 by 5 1/2. And those are going to layer on top of each other. But before I do that, I'm going to do some stamping. So I'm using the same tree image that you used, and I'm going to stamp in Pool Party ink. I felt weird stamping pool party trees. I'm not gonna lie. But I really wanted to stick with the colors. And isn't there a tree that's like a blue pine?
Blue spruce.
Yeah, there you go, blue spruce. And so I felt like, okay, we could do that. So I'm just going to layer this onto the white so that there's a little border. And then this is going to go on the center of the card.
Very pretty, Julie.
Thank you. I really was happy with the way it turned out. Then we're going to put our snow globe over here. And so I'm going to add, I'm going to do Stampin' Dimensionals underneath. The Stampin' Dimensionals will show through that vellum, even though it is like a shimmer vellum. So I'm going to strategically place the Stampin' Dimensionals underneath where we already have other things that show through. So we don't have to worry about that showing through the vellum. So I guess I'm going to put this on first, I think, and then kind of get the base underneath it. I'm going toward the right side of the card so that it's not like right in the center. And then this is going to just slide underneath to look like our snow globe base. And I thought I had a little piece for the sentiment, but I don't know where it went to. Lucky for me, I had one pre-done. So I was planning to stamp it, but I don't know where it went. So I'll just use this one. And I'm going to just cut this little border from the Stampin' Dimensionals. And so this is going to go on the card. That takes some of that Stampin' Dimensional off so it can overlap. I love you so much. And the great thing about using these colors is it coordinates with the adhesive backed sequins and gems. So this is Pool Party and Fresh Freesia, and then there's some other shapes in there. So I'm going to add, I don't know, what do you think? Should I add the blue or the Fresh Freesia color?
Where are you putting them?
I'm going to put them around the sentiment.
Huh. Gosh. You can't go wrong with either one, really. That's pretty. That's very pretty.
So there is my finished card.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you. I love the way that turned out. The cute little snow globe. These Christmas, what is it called? Snowman Magic. These snowmen are just too cute.
I'm sorry they're going away.
I know, me too. Let's flip around the camera and we'll show off our cards together.
Sounds good.
Do you want to build a snowman? I'm glad we don't have enough snow quite yet to build a snowman. Last year, was it last year, the year before, we had we didn't even have that much snow, but it was just the perfect packing snow, and the kids built an epic snowman. It was like taller than Claire epic. Like it was like life-size snowman. It was so cute, and they added 2 little snow dogs on the side. I think that's what this set needs, a little snow dog.
You know, that reminds me of and I gotta find the picture somewhere. The winter after we got married in April, so it was the following year, and we were both in school, so we had finals and then Christmas, and so we had a little bit of a breather. And so we, like, when the kids were out making a snowman, it was the perfect packing. But we were living in the Milwaukee area, and so it was like a lot of lake effect stuff.
Yeah.
The snowman had to be 6.5 feet, making the things bigger and bigger and bigger. And so then what I did is I gave the snowman, when we were all done, a kiss on the cheek, and your dad took my picture. So
Oh.
it's probably up in the archives.
I love that story. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, there's probably a lot you haven't heard.
Oh my gosh, so fun. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of being out in the snow, so I like that I can make snowmen in my craft room
Yeah.
and stay warm while doing it.
Yes, I happen to agree.
Oh my goodness. Well, we should probably wrap it up this week.
Good. Yes, busy week with getting ready for Christmas, and
Oh my
you guys
goodness.
are coming this
Yes.
way, and I can't wait. So
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to spend Christmas at your house and together again. It's been a couple years since we've been to your house for Christmas. And so Claire was just saying the other day, like, I can't wait to go back to Nana and Pop-Pops for Christmas. Like, it's just, she's like, it just feels like Christmas when we go up there. So
yeah, it does.
the kids are so excited too.
Yeah, because we were at your place last year, and then it was COVID, so
Yeah.
we had to scrap our plans for a couple Christmases, I think.
Yes, we had
So,
two. No, I guess just 2020 because we were
2020.
together last year in 2021. So
Anyway, well, listen, we will let you guys go and have a wonderful week. I hope you're not going crazy getting ready for Christmas. So until next Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, have a great week. Bye, everybody.
bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.